What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Good afternoon, I guess. Yeah,
Afternoon
yeah,
for
it's
us.
4.
And good night for you guys.
Man, today's such a long day because I woke up super early.
You woke
Like
up early.
for my standards, like, I think 7:30.
Okay, that's pretty early.
Yeah, it's pretty early. So like, when when Ree was like, "Hey man, you want to get lunch?" I was like, "Hang on a second, isn't it dinner time already?" Guess not. Okay, yeah. So we just want to talk CRSFshot real quick. I don't think we have talked about it too much in the past.
Oh, my mic is off.
Of course it is.
There we go.
Hashtag audio issues. So yeah, like one graphic caught my attention, which is pretty telling. I'm gonna cut to it real quick. So these are two, I guess they're like output logs,
Okay.
or actually input logs. So what Betaflight receives from the stick after all the filtering and all the processing has been done. So this is what the brain of FPV receives. And on the left we have Tyrannus with Crossfire on CRSF V2, and on the right we have CRSFshot. So what you can immediately see is like the left looks like a stock chart,
Yeah.
basically, and the right looks like a line, right? So this is what we mean when we talk about variable latency, because of the update rate and the data provider rate are completely synced.
Okay.
So if you move a stick, it doesn't have to anticipate where it's going to be, and if you accelerate a little bit, like if you don't accelerate, it will look linear on a computer. Whereas before, if you didn't accelerate, you just moved your stick from one side to the other, it would sometimes look faster and sometimes look slower because of the difference in the variable latency,
Okay.
if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, obviously we have the meme of the
Yeah.
kid like going down the slides.
Well, that I understood.
Yeah.
This fucking graph is just lines and shit. That meme worked better for me. I'm sorry.
Well, it is way easier to understand. Yeah, it's totally bite size. Oh shit! Hang on, I haven't even made this public yet.
Oh.
We always forget something. I didn't forget the YouTube tagline today, so yeah.
Next time we're gonna start like forget to click start streaming, and then we're gonna talk for like an hour.
Oh, now I just reshared it on my timeline. Oh my god.
OBS audio level too low, because my mic was off.
BMS boy saying hello from New Zealand. Yeah, I saw that. All right.
Tango 2 update, 500 milliwatt.
Let's move back here. Our faces are so much more beautiful. Okay, so, oh yeah, well, our audio level is kind of low. Plus we have background noise, so maybe we should crank it up a little.
All right.
Okay. The Tango 2 update with the bug fixes will be end of the month. That's the current ETA right now. So, Mike Chin is still waiting on Pro gimbals. Yes, he is.
Keep waiting, bro.
Keep waiting, bro. Dude, my Tango 2 Pro is so good. I can like fold the sticks and it like just disappears. Okay. Anyway, so I think we actually wanted to talk about this yesterday, but we forgot.
Yep.
So that's one thing, and the other thing is I think it's good to have like a dedicated video on the benefits of CRSFshot, because the question keeps coming up, like, what the hell is this? Like, people who have hibernated over
They need
winter.
more info than that meme.
Yeah, they need more info than the meme. So basically, it provides a lot smoother and a lot more direct feedback Maybe let's just quickly jump back to the lines here. I don't think you can see my mouse cursor, but on the left, on the graphic on the left, you can see like those lines going up and down in the general direction of where the path is supposed to be going. That doesn't mean that your quad is going to jerk all over the place. Because obviously this is way higher resolution than your quad will ever understand. But it does mean that on average, your PID control is going to work harder, and then at the extremes, you're going to have less control. Because your PID controller is, instead of receiving one way to go, it's like, yeah, try to,
Correct something?
Yeah. Why is it like 20% jitter on the left pick? Never seen such a bad RC input on KISS, to be honest. That's Alexander.
On KISS.
Well, we're not going to trash Betaflight here. There are reasons why Betaflight is doing what they're doing. But, well, Alex, if you must know, it's a feed-forward algorithm. And this is how people, like on the left, this is how people have been flying.
Damn.
For the past 2 years. So, yeah. ETA on stable CRSFshot build, that's up to OpenTX. It's definitely going to take a little while. But if you want stable CRSFshot, you can get the Tango 2. But we do have other bugs, so. Yeah, Alex, it's because of the feed-forward mechanism. Or filter, I think it's called. So I guess what feed-forward does is it anticipates the next data point based on the trajectory of the previous ones.
Wait, so the right graph is actually it's actually Tango 2, right?
Yeah, the right graph is Tango 2. The left graph is
V2. CRSF V2.
CRSF V2 on the X90.
Okay, I want to see CRSFshot versus Tango 2.
Oh, there's not going to be a difference. It's just going to be like slightly moved to the left,
Slightly
basically.
to the left, okay.
Because it's faster.
Right.
Like we have less latency between your stick movement and the crossfire output in total.
So the same smoothness,
Same smoothness,
but a little faster.
a little faster.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Because we can control, like, we have the same clock on the OpenTX and on the Crossfire. Sorry. Yeah, like with MCUs, you have like a clock.
Yeah.
It's like your clock speed. It's a megahertz thing, right? But obviously, like that's not dead on every time. It's pretty precise, but not totally. So there's always like a drift. If you have two different systems running, there's always a drift between the two, and you gotta continuously synchronize them. That's part of what CRSFshot does. On the Tango 2, we don't have that because it's just one clock, and the drift is going to be constant for both systems.
Did you
Holy
guys
shit.
see Bruce Tango 2, the FR Sky? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this guy actually posted it, so.
Yeah. It was obvious that he was going to do that. Bruce is the OG hackmaster. I'll just read the comments here. Is there any updates from the current OpenTX nightly builds you guys are providing? No, there's no updates. That thing is stable. It's just that it's a nightly build, so there's a warning message. I'm sure like one person from the lounge can compile an unofficial one without a warning message, but we're not going to do that.
Is
Yeah.
there a problem with Tango and Flight 1?
Not that I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never heard of one.
Never flashed my Tyrannus to CRSFshot. I wonder how much of the wonderful smoothness of the T2 is just from that.
You gotta try.
Yeah, you gotta try. But it's definitely noticeable. I appreciate the T2, however, I'd like the new T16 from Radio Master. Yeah, well, it's the T16S, right?
T16. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, that's what they call it. It's a T16 made by somebody else. That's why it's called the T16S.
Okay. But what are the difference? I don't even know.
There is none. No. The T16S has USB-C charging.
Okay, yeah.
But the T16 also adding USB-C charging after Chinese New Year, so there's no difference.
Looks slightly different.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, the buttons
Different
are different.
colors.
Different buttons.
Different buttons?
Yes. Guarantee. You see those like triangle or what do you call those? Like boomerang style.
Oh, okay, yeah. So instead of a line,
Lamborghini.
it's a triangle.
Yeah.
And this looks like different gimbals.
Different. Well, this is a rendering, right?
Yeah, but the gimbals look different.
It looks like the FR Sky.
The
Hall
M9 or
stuff.
whatever they call it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so these are the FR Sky gimbals, probably copied. Well, I'm not shitting on Radio Master. I'm just saying, like, the chances are pretty good.
Oh, it's not adjustable.
No, it's not height adjustable because these are the Futaba gimbals,
Futaba
the copy of the
course.
Futaba gimbal.
T16.
Yeah. Okay. So you got slightly different gimbals, and you got. We gotta do it like, you know, JB has this awesome setup where when he clicks around, we can actually see it, or like they can actually, like our viewers can actually see it, what we're looking at.
We should call them.
Should call and figure out how that works.
We should learn things.
Yeah. Learn things. Get some tech support from JB. No, I think I know how it works. I think it's like an OBS plugin thing.
You should be able to do that, like right where you usually do the scenes thing, right?
Oh, hang on. We're still on the fucking picture. Oh, so
I'm
many.
drunk. Good night. Yeah. Good night, bro.
Good night. Yeah. Anyway, so T16S looks fairly decent. Yeah. You see, here's the USB-C.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. Like we're selling the T16 from Jumper, and I held it, and it's just way too big for me. That's what she said. But even like people are saying the Tango 2 screen is too small. Like that screen is too big for me. I don't know. Like there's not that much information.
Is it a touch screen? I don't remember.
No, it's not.
It's not? Okay.
I think. I
don't think it is.
I don't. No, I mean it's a X10s, so no, it's not.
Ah, okay. Dropping all the names.
Dropping all the names, but I mean there's a Master Fire combo. I just saw that. Master Fire combo, so that's like the radio with the Crossfire Micro
How creative.
included. Yeah,
Master Fire.
take two names, you put them together. It's genius, super genius. You create multiple scenes and add screen capture. Hang on, let's just try that. Probably gonna have to close all the porn in our browsers. Is there a display capture? Display capture. Whoa.
Fucking Matrix.
Okay. So closing all the porn tabs. There's a lot of them. Cut, and boom, there we go, I think. So now we can show off the Radio Master. Yeah, so this is the one that we were looking at. It does look like there is M9
Let's
gimbals.
see what Oscar has to say about it.
What does Oscar have to say about it? Better than the Jumper T16. Features, specifications, major differences. Okay, so it's a lot cheaper.
Hall. Oh wait, both. Does it say the gimbal? Yeah. Yes.
Hall gimbals, yes. OpenTX support, yes. Multi-protocol built-in, yes. Removable antenna, no.
Manual button 3 and 4. Manual buttons.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't even notice that.
What?
Built-in charging. Officially supported by OpenTX, just like the T16. But yes, it's going to be the same because it's the same. In fact, you might be able to buy the new, yeah. So there's going to be a bundle. It's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. I mean, you're going from 170 to 130 bucks.
Whoa. Okay. Damn. Okay.
Because you can get the Master Fire, like the T16S with Crossfire. He doesn't have a picture here.
Removable antennas?
Yeah,
or
here.
just like the SMA?
Yeah, it's like a SMA.
It didn't have that in T16?
No, it doesn't. No.
The T16 Pro has
well, the
it built in,
T16
right?
has it. T16 Pro has a removable antenna.
So T16S does not.
Yeah.
So it's just, well, it's still an SMA.
No, it's probably not an SMA. It's probably like a direct antenna
Like the
inside
Tango
the
2?
plastic. No, like most of the Wi-Fi routers. Yeah, it's like one thing, right? So, like one of the negatives is if this breaks, then you replace your radio.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much, or the
Or you
whole
just
kit, or the whole shell,
Go with Crossfire.
or you just I've seen a lot of X9Ds that just don't have the antenna on it anymore. Just and yeah. Okay, but even he says like the Radio Master T16 is basically the Jumper T16. Holly Porter told me that the two companies worked together on the T16 in the past, but later went their separate ways. Yeah. So what that means, translated from Chinese to English, that's what comes out. But what in reality happened is the T16 worked way too good. The two companies that collaborated together, one screwed up with the other one, and the other one's screwing them back now. That's China in a nutshell. Because like, there's a non-Hall gimbal version for $100.
Bucks. Shit.
That's retarded. Especially since like non-Hall gimbals are not that much cheaper to make. So that's basically like they're selling that at cost price.
Damn.
Because a radio like that costs about $70 to make. Maybe a little cheaper. Yep, okay, that's the T16. So now we switch back. Boom, there we go. Travi, did you get an order for the ESCs? No, not yet.
What ESCs? Are we still doing
The FedTech ESCs.
Oh.
No, we're not. Now we're reading again. Question about nano receivers. If someone has Crossfire TX and receivers, then buys Tango 2 and they can't use the Tango 2 with receivers. No. No, just no. Usually it's because they're doing the FrSky style binding, so holding down the button while
for
powering
loader
out.
mode.
And
Yeah.
then it can't bind, obviously, because like it's crossfire. You got to power up and then push the button within, I think, 2 minutes or 30 seconds or something. With the new Tango 2, I can't put the link quality in the OSD. How can I do it? Same as always.
Has nothing to do with the Tango 2.
Yeah. When do you think the TBS app will be out?
Look at Agent
Not
app.
gonna make any predictions. No, like
What app?
the one that basically replaces the TBS cloud so that you can use it offline.
Yeah. Okay.
No predictions on that yet, but we are working on it. So it seems there's news to be new firmware, so all Tango 2 receivers on the same firmware level. Yes, of course. They need to be on the same firmware to be able to bind. Otherwise, the OTA is going to run. There still isn't a real life photo of it yet. All I see are 3D renderings of it. Yeah, that's correct. Fusion hardware upgrade ETA. Well, it's in production, but China is kind of on holidays. Quarantine
Some
holidays.
towns are going out till like March, middle March.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
608 FPV loves his Tango 2. Thank you very much. Good morning, AA.
Good morning.
If you buy the Tango 2, it's an instant plus 10 horsepower. At least. At least. They've also supposedly refined the switches to be more ergonomic.
I don't see a difference.
It's a little more in.
But that's the front switches.
Yeah, so the front switches are a little more inside. Is what I can see. It's hard to tell. A good patent attorney wouldn't know a difference.
Oh, that's a real thing. There we go.
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's got a whole bunch of renderings. Okay, so this is from the Radio Master website, I guess. I know there's it's real because Guido told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
He works in the Radio Master office.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Did you get an order for the FedTech 45 amp ESCs? I don't know. Do you know about that? T2 is a real deal. Compared to T2 with old QX7, difference is like day and night. I just need a bug fix for lock switch capacity and I will be 100% happy. Have you reported that bug, Pro Llama FPV?
Pro Llama.
I don't know.
Is he from that group?
Drama Llama?
We ended at Facebook Live.
No, we didn't. We didn't. With that kind of pricing for T16S and Micro TX bundle, will Tango 2 Pro drop to 190 to match? No. No. It's like when, how's the saying? In Europe we say when two are fighting, the beneficiary is the third guy.
Yeah, we have
basically.
something like that
Yeah.
in Chinese as well.
So those guys are going to fight to the death. It's going to be fun to watch. If you think that the minute the T16S is out, the T16 is going to drop in price
Yeah.
to exactly the level that the T16S
It's a race.
is
Well,
at.
it's a race of who can make it cheaper.
No, it's a race to the bottom.
Race
Like
to the bottom,
who
basically,
can get more government subsidies to stay alive? It's gonna be fun. And I actually I told this to the Radio Master guys. Like, well, if you lower it to 130, they're just gonna lower it to 130, and both of you are gonna make $40 less.
And
Because
it
the
was-
radio is worth much more than what they're currently selling it at. Right? I mean, Jumper is trying to kill FrSky by pricing it the way that it is priced, and now Radio Master's gonna try to get whatever. It's a race to the bottom. Enjoy it. You guys get cheaper remotes, but not from TBS. That's like, people have asked us like, why didn't you make a T16 replacement? Because then we would be in that cycle,
That would suck.
right?
That would suck for
'cause
everyone.
we don't get government
Just
subsidies.
imagine the next Jumper radio. How good of a quality would it be?
Yeah, yeah. When is the Tango 3 coming out?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Why didn't you guys use the Crossfire as a master Wi-Fi hotspot and the Fusion as a slave that connects it to make a Crossfire cloud work? Well, pretty
the
obvious
internet.
because, no, you wouldn't. But then
Later
you could
on, you
only
don't, yeah.
connect 2 devices, right? If you make the Crossfire master and the Fusion a slave, then you can only really connect 2 devices. That's the first thing. The second thing is you lose a lot of range, and it's just super finicky. So there's actually a lot of, like, if we made a Crossfire or TBS Cloud that does not connect to the internet, then it will make sense. But having it on the internet makes way more sense. Do you guys have API definitions you can share for the TBS Cloud? Yes, we do. Just send us an email. Yesterday I flown the first packs with a T2 Pro, coming from a Horus and CRSF. The response was much better. I need to relearn the muscle memory.
Yeah, Bass posted a video of him flying in a car park.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna feel way different because of this. Because like your muscle memory is gonna anticipate.
I thought you were gonna say because of the kid with red eyes.
No. No, but like your muscle memory is gonna remember these kind of things, right? Like the slopes on the left, it's gonna how to say, account for, or yeah, I don't know. Switch back. Will Tango 1 still be in production? Yes.
A UAV future episode flying with me.
Oh
and
man,
you.
dude, we gotta do it.
But we gotta go to Australia, or they have to come here.
Oh, flights are cheap now. Have you seen the visitor charts for Hong Kong?
No,
It's crazy.
must have tanked like super hard.
It has tanked lower than it's in the expat, the chaos expat.
That group again.
I love that group. Spicy fish or chicken. Oh man.
On the back of your head.
Oh man, that group is just all the memes. Have you seen this one?
Oh shit! Wow.
Where's the stats? God damn it. There.
Oh my god.
So hang on, let me switch to that for a second. Here you go. These are the visitor stats, and they're down
God.
here right now. Like this is SARS. So it's like,
Fewer than 3,000.
yeah, a day.
Fuck.
So we have like the world's busiest airport transporting 3,000 people. Imagine the line at customs.
It's one
It's
of the biggest too.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck.
I know. And it was 200,000 in February. And
Well-
now it's 3,000.
It's good for you guys. Time to come and dive some buildings.
Yeah.
We got plenty of
No,
them.
man, now the cops have nothing to do because there's
Oh,
nobody here
shit.
being stupid, right? I saw that like today, I dodged 4 cop cars.
4
4.
within
On a
like
12-minute stretch. I was so pissed. Like
fuck
on
are
the
you
last
doing?
one, I was screaming. I was like, "Fucking assholes!" Because like every time I gotta like brake really hard and
Yeah.
then walk next to the scooter,
yeah.
so it's kind of dangerous. Let's have a look here. We got some more comments. Come to Sydney, mad flying areas. Yeah, for sure. It's coming from Futaba, guys. That is similar like CRSFshot. Yeah, so CRSFshot is kind of already implemented in the Futabas. So that's why a lot of race pilots actually switched from OpenTX over to Futaba. Israel, yeah, using TX as master, ESP processor isn't made for that. Yeah, so it doesn't work well. You don't really have good range.
Imagine China and Hong Kong airports. Yeah.
Tango 2 can do 500 milliwatts? No,
Except
unless yeah,
if you live you.
unless if you live you, then I guess it could do 2 watts too. What is CRSFshot? Well, welcome, Benny. So we'll do a quick recap for you, right? And then
Well,
we'll-
the question is, you want to see the easier to understand version, or you want to see a technical version?
well, I guess now we can show it, right?
Yeah.
Fresh Desk, CRSFshot. Okay, so there's a Fresh Desk article, and Fresh Desk is where we put our
FAQs.
FAQs and all that stuff, and all the infos that you may need. Hang on, if we have this, then we actually don't have our faces anymore. So let's fix that.
Dude, Germany
quick.
to Hong Kong is 500 euro for both ways.
Yeah, I know.
Holy crap.
Well, Chris's flight is much cheaper.
Why is that?
Switzerland and Hong Kong, he gets like 400 Swiss francs, which is like 350 euros.
What?
Yeah, it's almost free.
Dude, it's time for me to go fucking
Oh, dude,
Europe.
look, we're up here. Okay, anyway, you guys can see our heads. Maybe product cam, webcam. No, we need the webcam here. All right, I'm sorry, we're just putting together a scene here. We're gonna have to fix that scene again for our cooking show. All right. Boom, and here we go. So this here is, in short, this is what CRSFshot is. So basically it's a comparison between SBus and CRSFv2 and CRSFshot. On a more serious note, this is like the information that is coming into the flight controller if you don't have CRSFshot. So that's CRSFv2, which is already a super fast protocol.
Mm-hmm.
And this one here is CRSFshot. So this is the improvement between CRSFv2 and CRSFshot, which is, if we go back to the scale, that's between these two guys. Okay, so imagine going from here to here.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Whoa, sorry. We got to go back to.
Why is the
this
chat so
screen here.
different? Like the chat is different
On the left?
from the.
Because we put the thing over.
No, I mean like from the webpage version of it.
You mean this?
Yeah.
Well, this I did like some transformation things with CSS.
I mean, content is different, right?
No,
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
we're just cutting out the logos, so you can just see a little bit of a red and a little bit of blue, but it's the same. It's just, oh, it's flipped.
Okay.
So, OpenTX stable for CRSFshot, no, not yet. Good TBS VTX for the Apex. Well, Apex.
Steel uses?
Steel uses the V3.
V3 still,
Yeah.
yes.
But you can use pretty much anything. Is the latency lower via USB direct to PC SIMs or via CRSF receiver and FC to the PC? That would actually be an interesting test. So going through USB into the computer versus going to a flight controller via CRSF.
I can ask him in a little bit. He's
Yeah.
working on that right now.
Oh, he's comparing it?
Well, his style of comparing.
So he's gonna test it and then tell us how he feels. All right.
Yep.
Cadix doing deals with the devil. How about TBS? Cadix is not doing deals with the devil. That's oh man. The misinformation that is out there is just hilarious. When we get CRSFshot style upgrade for Fusion, that would be good, but we can't because it's analog. So there's
Well,
really
like faster video,
yeah, faster video.
predict the future.
DJI isn't evil. That's not what we said. That depends on your perspective, not ours. Yeah. I guess a lot of people already talked about it, so we can say it, right? Like, Cadix just borrowed or lended their brand to put on the DJI product. So.
Well, it should be kind of obvious.
Oh yeah, but
Like
I mean,
from,
you know.
from like a turtle camera, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
What do you call those? Like a run cam split style. Yeah, the Cadix turtle. Yeah.
Yeah. John Eska, I just saw that I can do a 2.4 with Bruce. I handed off my Tango 2 less than 12 hours ago.
That's your own fault, dude.
Should have waited, bro. Now it's gonna be 3 months. If you get in line now, well, no, not 3 months, but probably like 2 months. If you get in line right now, it's gonna be a 2 months wait.
Well, if you got balls, to just fly to China and
Yeah,
you can
pick
pass
one
you
up.
one there.
And it's gonna be 2 weeks to get back because you gotta go through quarantine. Best way for me to test CRSFshot, just go and do the necessary things and send it. Yes, exactly. Just check out the article on our Freshdesk. So just type in Freshdesk CRSFshot and then on Google and then just follow the instructions. All right.
Yeah, people are
Sweet.
heading back to bed.
Yeah, everybody's going to sleep.
Or work.
We got to do some more work. Well, yeah. Well, I think Germany's starting to work right now, right? At 4. What's the time in Germany? Yeah.
Oh,
9
just
o'clock.
starting.
Just starting. All right, cool. I guess that's it.
Yep. See you guys
I don't know, what day is today? Tuesday, right?
Tuesday. Yeah.
I think we're going to do another one on Friday.
We're cooking again. Possibly.
Possibly. I mean, we're Team McCormick now.
Yeah. We're pro.
We're pro. Our chicken wings are so bad.
The chicken was not bad.
It was.
When
When I reheated them the next day, because we didn't have that, the desensitized palate.
Okay. Right.
It felt like biting into a piece of salt, basically. So, yeah, it was super bad.
Well, I'm glad I didn't stay for that freaking lunch. He asked me, okay, you want to have lunch? I'm like, yeah, I'm heading out soon. No, I mean like the chicken from yesterday. No,
I
I
didn't.
can't.
I didn't know. Like, I didn't think it would be that bad. I didn't eat them all. Like, I just ate like half, and I was like, okay, that's enough salt for the rest of the year. But I mean, the issue was, I don't know, like the fucking cups. Half a cup of this, 1 cup of this. Like, no, fuck you. That's
Alright,
just
okay.
like.
So shopping list for the next show. Again,
Cups.
cups, measuring system.
Yeah.
What was it? Spatulas,
Spatulas.
paper towels.
Wait, we're not gonna get any paper towels.
Oh yeah, we can.
We'll get robbed if we do. Maybe there's a way to power the Tango 2 to 500 milliwatts via software. No, there's not. People are like, okay, we had this thing going with the Micro TX, and people are now hoping that we built that in for the Tango 2. No, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You could steal them.
The gimbal from Tango 2 is always a little jumping between 1498 and 1502. Yeah, that's normal, man. Like all the remotes do that, right?
Well, what's the problem?
Like the number in the middle goes between 1402, 1498 and 1502. That's 4 microseconds. That's normal.
Your Futaba is 1519.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's normal, man. If it's not, that just means that they're hiding it from you. Yeah, so that's not an issue. You're not going to feel it in flight. Let me see. It's actually a lot less in the radio. Like the radio has 1,000 different points, whereas the transmission only has 500.
Mm-hmm.
So we only transmit 500 points. So if you have a fluctuation by 4, that means through the radio you'll only see a fluctuation of 2, and then there's an additional filter on it on the beta flight side, which means that it's going to be like down to 0.5 of fluctuation. So you're not going to see it.
Is there a 900 megahertz 2-watt booster like the one for 2.4? Dude, we had a ticket yesterday.
There's a lot of those.
We had a ticket yesterday. The guy wanted to get an 18-watt booster.
18-watt booster, yeah, that's smart.
I asked Remo, so can he actually use this? It's like, yes, but make sure you plug in like 2 meters away.
Yeah.
So you don't fry your fucking RX.
Yeah.
And don't stand too close or you get cancer.
Yeah. So don't do it. It's not
Just
worth
don't.
it, man. It's not worth it.
Like if 2 watts not enough for you to fly, then 18 watt. It's just.
That reminds me, like we visited a guy in Vegas, and he was like this amateur radio dude.
Mm-hmm.
So he had like I don't know how tall it was, but it was a massive antenna on the back of his truck.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, so you speak in here, and then you push the button, and then we're like, why? Because if you hold that thing too close, it's gonna dry your eyes. I was like, okay.
Oh my god,
all right.
hardcore.
And he was talking to a guy in Belgium from his truck. It's Vegas. Vegas is on the West Coast. So that's across the US, across the fucking Atlantic or whatever, and then to Belgium. Point-to-point communication with a dude in Belgium.
That is pretty nuts.
Can you say CRSFshot performed better than Crossfire so you can fly more away with it with less milliwatts? No, that's not what it is. So the transmission protocol gets the same amount of range, but it has a lot less latency. Updated both my Tango 1 and CRSF module to the latest beta firmware. Did it automatically switch to CRSFshot? Yes, it did. You can actually check it on, I guess when you have the full-size module. If you do, you can check it on the back of your OLED. Otherwise, it's in the Lua scripts, right?
Script, yes.
You'll see like connection, and then it says CRSF V2 or CRSFshot. All right, cool. I think that's it. We gotta go. Have a good one, guys.
Almost an hour.
Yeah, man. They always go for an hour. Remember when we used to do 5-minute shows?
I don't.
Me either. I think the shortest one we ever did was 15. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Later, guys.
Bye.